Hello, hello. Okay, Twitch is live. YouTube. Okay, YouTube live too. All right, you guys, we're gonna do a short little coding sesh together. Today's a little bit short because I got a bit of a crazy schedule today. However, we do have a scheduled stream right now, so I'm here. Yo, hey Renflo, how's it going? How's it going? Alrighty. Okay. I think that's everything I need to be able to see. I survived the stand-up. I know. I was nervous. Yo, hey low level. How's it going? I hope y'all are having a good start to your day. That was, I don't know. I think I've only been on like 3 podcasts before. And so I get nervous. I'm like, I don't know how to be funny. Don't look at me. All right. Yes, I do want this to have. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of coaching. Why they call it stand up when everyone's sitting down? You know what? You're so right. I'll put in a feedback. I'll put in some feedback from you. Podcast was great, by the way. Okay, good. Thank you. I was very nervous. I had to change. I was sweating. I felt uncomfy. I was actually way too hot. Too many layers. Hold on, I gotta adjust. Yay! All right, now we get to do a little bit of comfy, cozy coding. I wonder, actually, let me put some cute little music on. Let's go to a little audio. I need an audio library. You guys want music? You can play that classical music that you guys like. Here. Your favorite one. Is it working? Oh, it's so loud for me. It's fine. I'm gonna tank it. Hey Chetan, hey Pascal. It was for sure more chaotic than usual. Okay. I don't really know. I feel like I have not. It's funny, I feel like when you're friends with content creators, you don't end up watching much of their stuff. I'll make the music super low. It's subtle. Actually, I'll turn it up for you though, because I'm... Okay. Okay. What are we building today? I gotta work on this. I have not touched this since last stream. I want to see if this thing's working. I think I was writing tests last time actually, because we were trying to... I don't think it's working, is the conclusion I came to last time. I believe we were writing tests. Because a bunch of stuff wasn't quite working, I believe. I'm actually really liking this new split keyboard. It's like easy. I mean, it's literally just a split regular keyboard. So it's easy. I feel bad. I hope I wasn't too harsh. I was joking around with the Silicon Valley guys, but then I was like, wait, they might actually take this personal. It's okay. Can you show your keyboard? I don't know if I'm in a good spot to do it. I have it actually, I think in a keyboard command. This is half of it. They deserve heart. Okay. See, it's hard because like I just kind of am in my own little world. Like I don't really keep up with tech news that much because I'm just like, meh. I don't know. I just find it, oh, sorry, here. I need to change my defaults maybe, or like I need to do a little, I have a little function in my fish shell that like lets me change the display resolution for stream, but I don't have it hooked up with this current setup because before I was just coding on my laptop screen. But yeah, Emacs has been good. It's been nice. I quite like it. But yeah, kind of funny. I was like trying to chime in on like the AI guys. I'm like, I don't know who these people are. Wait, wow, you're on time. I know, it's because I had a stand-up meeting this morning, so I'm refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to go. I've been cleared of my blockers, which is mostly just attitude problems. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, I need a, wait, test with paths. I need a config here. I think I had a default. Did I do a default? Is that what this is? Our default. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I did a helper temp config. And then I think this was. Right? Okay. And then here, I can go in here. I gotta talk to those guys a little bit more because I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea what they've been hacking on. It's not even news. Keeping up with the drama is just exhausting. That's how I feel too. I'm just like, I don't know. I only have, like, there's only so much like input you can have in a day without becoming a ball of stress and anxiety that I'm just like, I don't really care. Like this doesn't really need to affect me. This affects me as much as I engage with it, you know? So if I engage with it none, it affects me none, you know? Frost, thank you so much for the tier 2. What the heck? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Blissful AI drama ignorance. I know. I was like, oh, I'm team this guy because whatever. And then I was just like, and then everyone lost their minds, and I was like, uh-oh. I chose the wrong one. I was like, I just know Sam Altman kind of funky. But I think I think the conclusion is I'm like, I don't want to be in a room with any of them, you know? It's a scary place to be. A little weird. It's like a bit of a weird place to be. Okay. Set path, test with path. I think we're good. Yo. How do you find the motivation to start coding again after a long hiatus? Honestly, I do actually find Pomodoros really, really helpful for just like, because sometimes it can feel like you can put so much pressure on yourself of like, oh, I have to get this feature done, I have to get this done, blah, 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 and then it can just be this like paralyzing thing. Versus if you just agree to do a Pomodoro, it's like, okay, all I need to do is actually just like 25 minutes of coding, and whether I finish whether I finish the feature, whether I don't, that's okay, you know? And I feel like that kind of helps. Obviously 25 minutes of coding is like very hard to get like deep enough into the context of whatever you are doing. But that's also part of where I really like pen and paper to just draw things out and jot things down and whatever. It helps a lot. But I find most of the time it's just like, you just need to kind of get the ball rolling and be like, oh, okay, it's not as like scary or there's not as much pressure as what I Self-inflict. You forgot to ping Discord? I have not pinged Discord. Pomodoro makes you anxious? Why? ¿Por qué? I find it a really good way to just like, I don't know. Like all I have to do is finish this timer. I feel like that helps. But in general, it is always, you know what? Reality is we're always going to look back on our work and be like, you know what? That was kind of shit. Because we're always getting better. So we're always going to kind of look back and be a little bit like, ooh, yuck. So might as well just do it. Make it bad if you must. Okay, so I think I was building out this stuff yesterday. Or not, was it yesterday? Monday? You like classical music? I love classical music. I like classical music. I like country music. What else do I like? K-pop. I like, honestly, I don't think I dislike any music. Yeah, who wrote this? Oh, wait, I did. Yeah, for real. Hi, Penguin. Hi, Lotcherm. How's it going? Okay, so I was working on this. I can just run these tests and see what fails. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are gonna fail because I don't think. Yeah. Where did I make something config.config? I need it to be an exact match. Did I? Oops. No, it's not here. Where did I add? Oh, it must be in the other config file. Here? Hello? 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 No, don't do that. All right, there we go. That should fix it. Oh, Fatal F has arguments with no formatting direct. Oh, pff. Yeah, okay. This is why I knew I ended this thing mid work. Hold on. I need to remap my escape key bad. That can fix everything. 1:30. Well, I did ballet for a really long time, so classical music has a soft spot in my heart. Yeah, okay, we're into an unexpected error. What are you getting mad about? Oh, it's nothing. Holy shit. Okay, we looping. We got loops. We got fucking... How do I have an infinite loop in a... Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, I must be calling this multiple times somewhere. Set path. Oh, is this a calling? No. Set block path. That is really funny. Yo, Alexel, no need to name call in the chat, please. Please, sir. Stand-up podcast and cozy coding session in the same day. I know. You know what? We might ask AI. I feel like I should be using it more. What the heck? I'm feeling the pressure today. Oh, I have my, okay. All right, why is there an infinite loop? Oh, I don't even know which one of the tests it is. Hold on. It's gonna be two. Wait, actually, I can grep it. No. Actually, I can search. Yeah, wait, I can search the buffer. We're good. No? Okay. Okay, why is there an infinite loop in the config tests? Writing. I don't need to. Are you using custom skills, etc. on Copilot? I'm not, no. What are custom skills? Why did you change your outfit? I was sweating. I was sweating. That's why. I'm a human being. Cryptos, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was sweating. Because that shirt that I was wearing was the, what's it called? Uniqlo Heat Tech. So it was toasty. Real toasty. Okay, set path, load config, create a set path, load config. Oh my God. Okay. And load config should not call create. I agree. I think that's what I was trying to work towards last time that we were in this mess. That is my code base. Yeah, it has a running process. I don't care. Makes sense then. Now we cozy coding. Yeah. This is Go. It is Go. I'm using, I think, Terminus Nerd font. That's a goodie. If you want to know all of my favorite fonts, I do have a little video on my channel. That's all my, I think it's the top 5, my favorites. Favorite fonts I've used. And we were going into load config. Okay, so create. I mean, how many times am I even calling this thing? I could literally just move that logic out of there. Internal. Oh, set path loads. Why do I have this? Why does test path load config? Make it modify an existing config. Okay, so basically if I'm updating the config, I'm setting the path, so I'm updating the environment variable with the new path value. And then what am I trying to do here that is... I think I'm trying to like write the changes to the config file, which should be done with config.write, I think. I can't type, it's fine. It's a skill issue, TBH. But I do also think that the creation logic should probably be... Okay, I think there was a config.write something or other. Right? What do you do? Write the config to a YAML file with the specified config file path. I see. So I do kind of need something that just updates. Do I have something? The config file from a config struct. A must. Copilot agent skills. Interesting. I should look into that. I should probably do a little stretch of time where I deep dive into like actual features of this kind of stuff. Oh, server error. Oh, Do I need to try a new model? Okay, we change models. I'm gonna do that one, medium. All right, we try Codex. All right. But no, I have not tried agent skills. I think I saw Mitchell Hashimoto mentioning that Codex 5.3 was really good right now. Which IDE is that? That's I'm using Doom Emacs. The pre-built Emacs. I'm messing around with my footstool, don't mind me. Bear with me. Okay, that was really fast. Okay, config. Oh, okay, config.write file string error does exactly that. It marshals a current config struct and writes it to the disk with the file. Okay. So this is the path. So we need to update. We actually need the previous path. So we'll do that first and then update the environment variable. We'll double check that the path is valid. We'll do config write with the new path. There you go. Update. Config file. File and environment variable. I was really like I like chatting with friends, with fellow nerds to start the day. I feel like that is one thing that's really nice too when you got coworkers and you get to chat and figure out what they're all working on and stuff. It's like very motivating. Don't you find? That's strange syntax. What Python version are you using? This is Go. That's why. And I'm probably only going to be able to be live for another 25 minutes or so. Hydrate. Oh, I might have run out of water. I think I drank it all. Now, my experience with yapping with coworkers is someone gets off topic quick and it turns into herding cats. True. But it depends if you're just like, I don't know. I like seeing I like hearing about what other people are working on and like seeing what other people are working on and stuff. There's something different about like hearing it from their voice than just like in text. I feel like with text, if it's only text-based communications, I get like, I don't know if I'd say I get like overwhelmed, but I'm just like, oh, okay, I need to respond to this. And then I move on to something else. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm like, okay, I have to circle back to that. It's like an email. It gives email vibes. Yo, Schultz, thank you so much for, wait. Oh, you're in month 2 of your 3-month gift sub from Abu. Nice. I hope you're enjoying this sub. Yapping with engineers is always fun. Yeah. I wonder, maybe we should start doing a little bunny call. Would you guys want to do that in the Discord? We can do a quick little bunny call in the mornings. In the afternoons, and just be like, hey, this is what I'm working on. This is the stack it's in. Because it doesn't have to get too off topic or anything, right? But just like, it's just really cool. Like a stand-up? Yeah, maybe, yeah, it could be. I guess maybe like a stand-up. But fun. Would that be kind of fun? Should we do it? All right. We can start doing that. A stand-up in our free time? Like a fun one. What's another It's another word we could call it. Show and tell. Show and tell in bunny daycare. Hi, Kaya. Hi, Pascal. Working on home automation? Dude, that sounds so interesting. I would love to do more stuff like that. It's the year that I dive into all of that. Okay, I think this, I mean, updated config. I think that should be fine now. Oh, right. I wanted to move out of the load config. We're moving stuff out of there. Call it stand hop. That'd be kind of sick. I'm currently working on myself. I'll soon be switching companies, just need to prepare for interviews a bit more. Ooh, what are you doing to prepare for interviews? I've heard some people go ham with it where they got like, I think some people like to do Notion because then they'll do like a spreadsheet, but then they'll have like a dedicated file for one of the fields that is like an explanation of how to do that algorithm, whatever. If you make a mistake, is it Bugs Bunny? It is. It is. The only thing is I gotta find a time. I mean, I gotta find a time that works. It'd be kind of fun. But yeah, so if you guys want to join, I'll find a time that works. If you guys want to join our little what are you working on today chat, I'll try and set it up for dailies. And you're always welcome to just do it. But I'll try and set something up in a calendar. That'd be kind of sick. But you can join the Discord if you want to. We'll probably just do that in a Discord call. Okay, I think I want to take out the create stuff here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to open it. I'm just going to decode it. This is just loading. I also don't remember what create does. Imagine being on the stand-up? Heck yeah. Does that make me the Scrum Master? Yes. It does. I be plotting. Me jotting down their ideas and selling them to Y Combinator. I revised data structures and algorithms and ATM system design. Everything you can think of when it comes to it. Nice. Nice, Zahari. Yo, hey, Nix. Been a minute. How you been? I'm using Terminus Nerd font. You can do exclamation mark font, by the way. There are commands. Oh. Just kidding. Nightbot is, in fact, ignoring YouTube chat. It's fine. Oh, I've been drafting an upcoming blog post. Wait, Nix, link your blog. I want to read your blog. Can I link your... Can you link your blog? Can I read it? I need to learn the ways of Nix Krage. There's nothing on it right now? What's the fucking point, Nix? What do you... Nix! When are you posting? I need to know. What the hell am I supposed to do with my time? That's what I was planning on doing this weekend. I was gonna read your blog. What the hell? You've changed my life for the worse. When I finish the static site generator, oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, true. You're right. You're such a pain in the ass. You know what? Damn. He got me. He got me. He right. I'll finish it. I'll lock in. How to breathe. This is what I know. These are my skills. Right, okay. And I was... Okay, actually did need to be where I just was. Which was in... Okay. I need to see where this... Actually, we're gonna go full screen. I need to see where this is run. Oh, it goes all little. Oh, what the freak? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's literally called once. You're fine. Error does not equal nil. I'm gonna just create the config file. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm asking AI. We ask. I got 20 minutes to change the world. Oh, for real? Nix would never... I don't think Nix would read my blog. I don't know what Nix is busy doing, but I don't think it'll be that inherently bad. It's usually cleaner to avoid side effects in a method name. A common pattern is load config, which is read-only, returns not found error, plus ensure a config or a nick config. Creates defaults explicitly, which avoids surprises in recursion bugs. Okay, yeah. Practical... Okay, that sounds good. I think I also have a default config stuff now. I can just do new config. Config.path, get config file path. I can just do config.create, no? Oh wait, I can just do create all. I think that does what I want it to do. Yeah. Are you back on Vim? This is Emacs. This is Doom Emacs. So it uses like Vim, it uses evil mode, which is like Vim shortcuts and stuff. Oh, yo, T2SCE, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope you had a lovely stream. What were you hacking on? I'm busy playing RuneScape. Wait, are you for real? I feel like you would. I feel like you could be playing RuneScape. Good morning, Kobinja. I am for real? No fucking way. Yo, how is it? I want to play, I think I'm going to get into that, what games have I been playing? I've been playing Stardew Valley recently. And I've been playing Pokemon Unite. And I want to try playing, I want to play that, there's like a Pokemon Animal Crossing game that's coming out. I've been playing more video games during my breaks when I'm like, my brain is dying from work. I need a break. Then I'll play a little bit. And I like both of those games because Stardew, I'll just do like a day or two. I'll do a day or two. And then Pokemon Unite, I'll just play a game or two. When are we going to play Unite? Oh, literally, I still need to add you. Denzel, I'll add you, okay? I swear. I know it's been like a year, but I'll add you, okay? I'll circle back. Yo, enjoy dinner. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Have you ever played WoW? I did not play WoW, no. Nah. Alrighty. Okay, what else is gonna break? We'll see. You know what? We find out. Let's find out together. Oh. Why is it hanging? Uh-oh. 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 I think I'm gonna actually have to kill that buffer. Hello? Wait, is Emacs frozen? Can I do anything? I broke it. Emacs died. Emacs died a little bit. Only a little bit. Yeah, it's frozen. Okay, well, I didn't need that anyway. It's fine. Okay, run tests for config. Oh, wait, it worked. That took a long time. Okay, it failed. Where did you fail? Create all passed. What else do I, literally what do I have? Got home. Oh, wait, did I? Okay, there's a chance also that I didn't finish some of these tests. I'm not gonna lie. There's a chance that I just was like, you know what? I need a freaking break. Give me a Kit Kat bar. I'm done. All right, we'll try it again. Try using Vim instead. It was a joke. Please don't ban me. No, I'm just kidding. It was funny. You're allowed to. Wait, what is this? Got config. OS read file on Marshall. Oh, I see. Okay. That's fine. Test create. Oh, what failed? Okay. Test load config, test with paths, a lot of stuff, everything. Oh, but I changed test load. Okay, yeah. I changed that. So config yaml.unmarshall default config into config. Alrighty. So where am I calling? Okay, get config file path and then load the config. This should be giving me an error, no? Unable to open config file. Temp. Okay. Yeah, so this should give me I'll just do. Oh wait, actually wait. You guys, don't look at my code right now, okay? Listen. Actually, if it's an error, okay, hold on. The brain stopped. I need to, wait, okay. What am I trying to do here? It no longer creates a default, just reads, which means that I basically just want it to read it, check that it's the default config. Or no, I want to read it and check the error. Do I even care? I don't think I need, I don't know if I need to, I don't think I need to test this anymore. Segfault in bashmoney.so. Ow. That my brain. What AI tool are you using on the right is Copilot. It is Copilot CLI. Why aren't you doing pull-ups and dating people in your office? Do you know what? You're fucking right. You're right. Unfortunately, the only one here is me in my office. But you're right, I should definitely, I should get a pull-up bar for the background. I need to go, what was it? It was a date every 2 weeks. It's the goal, the dream. You're right, I need Labubu's. That can fix me. Okay. None of this is a thing anymore. I think I just delete this. That's what version control's for. Am I right? Hello. All right, there we go. I don't know. Do you guys vibe code on your own side projects? I guess like if you want something really fast, I think so. But also, I don't know. Isn't it fun doing all this the tedium of code? Yeah, so this is interesting. Why? I think there is in fact a bug with this. Oh, that's why. Filepath.join home. I think. I'm not looking, I swear. That's what I thought. We need that. Oh man, live coding. I know. You probably saw it on Discord. What did I see? Oh, well, I tried today and it literally nuked my Docker containers. Yeah. I did like the tab completions. You got to get the basics down before you vibe code. Yeah, I think so for sure. For the stuff I don't care about, but is a small tedious task. Okay. I only vibe code. My side projects are almost always for learning, so no. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now too. Yeah, Fade, I mean, that's pretty much how I am using AI for my projects as well, because they're like for learning. So I'll be like, hey, like sometimes I'll get it to just like pinpoint why something is happening more quickly when it's like something kind of tedious and I'm like, I can't be bothered. I'm not going to learn anything from this. I'll also get it to be like, hey, are there ways that my code can be improved? Is there like, you know, what are best practices that I could apply in this case, and like provide sources so that I can read up on it more as well. So I can learn. Vibe coding now, great for stuff I don't want to code myself. That's how I feel with like if I'm doing stuff for stream and stuff, it's usually going to be like chatbots or I don't know, web dev related tasks, which is not always up my alley, you know? Ignoring AI is only going to limit your options moving forward. Skippy, but to what degree are you advocating for using it, you know? I think that you need to know how to, like, it's like any tool, you need to know how to use it effectively. Same with like search engines, whatever. Back in the day, like it's good to know how to use your tools and stuff, but I don't know that you need to necessarily like use it super intensively. Like, what do you learn for having it do stuff for you? Outside of like, you know, writing effective prompts, but that seems honestly like more communication skills than anything. Okay, Eugen says I used to be anti-AI for coding, but I read something about a dad using it to build little games for his daughter and art. And he was saying he doesn't have the time to learn to code. That stuff is fine. I think he's not going to ship or anything. Interesting. Yeah, you need to know how to use it effectively. In what way, though? Effectively to generate programs for you? I feel like, though, the being able to, oh, my music stopped, whatever. I do feel like being able to convey your ideas to AI effectively enough for it to be able to like create a program is essentially the ability to write pseudocode. Like you're kind of going to have to tell it like what paths, what to do if an error happens, like what do you want it to do, blah, 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 blah. You know? It's kind of just like how well can you lay out a scaffolding for a project? I just don't want to use it before it's fully just about productivity, not replacing my own thinking. It's hard to be vigilant and really notice when your brain is getting lazy. That's true. And we do tend towards that. Prompts are part of it. There's context engineering and tools like SpecKit too. Okay, interesting. That's a good point, Skippy. Yeah, it's like how can you like maximize your environment for like to yield the best results that are most relevant to what your objective is. I think that's really fair. I think especially in a lot of companies right now that are kind of like they're kind of mandating the use of AI, then it is obviously super important that it has that like contextual awareness and everything that so that you're contributing accurate changes and stuff with the help of LLM or vibing. The only thing that I notice is like our brains are so wired for like complacency that I do think that it's like it gives you such a fast feedback loop that it like I think it can sometimes make challenge feel harder than it usually is. I got into development because I love writing code. I hate that I'm forced to use AI. Yeah. Prom said it very well. Something like, I can only mentally process 3,000 to 5,000 lines of code a day. Vibe coding can easily produce multiple times that. Yes, that is very true. That is where I think like there's a lot of times where you're trying to work through a problem and it's just like, yeah, getting all of the context in one place, getting all of like your answers about this specific scope. It's like, you know what you're looking for, but not where it is and or like how it's currently working. And it can save a lot of kind of like brain power to have that explained to you in plain English instead of having to like read through it. Vibe check, raise your hand if you're AI. It's me. I'm not real. If you see me in person, it's actually just a cardboard cutout. You have to understand the shape of the code base, and that gets difficult if you vibe code away. I think though too, at a certain point, it could just be difficult to maintain that context, because even if it's code that you wrote like 6 months ago, you've already forgotten what the shape of that code is. If it's a bigger project that you're just one of many engineers on, it can be really helpful, I think, to be able to easily just ask questions about the code base. Okay, it's not gonna work. I think it might, but it might also... Actually, I can go test a very specific... Oh, wait, am I goofy? Okay, now it's working. Okay, what else is failing? Test with paths. This is why we had a test the other day. Path me was so smart. I am realizing the benefit of, so like, you know, we get told that test-driven development is like good. Oh wait, I gotta end stream soon. Okay. We get told that test-driven development is like, oh yeah, you should do that. And then we go into our own little projects and we go, man, I don't know if I need that. And then you go and You just code away and you're like, you know what? This feels free. I feel liberated. I get to do whatever I want here. And then you end up with like 3 functions that overlap that do a bunch of weird stuff. And you end up with loops in your creation dialogue. Not that I've experienced that recently, because I one-shot everything, obviously. But you end up with that, and then you're like, you know what? I do need tests. Tests would have made this test would, in fact, have made this much easier for me to keep track of what things do. Yeah. This is Go. Yeah. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube chat. I acknowledge you every once in a while. Hello. Something I wonder as a self-taught dev, how much value would you put on DSA? Interviews aside, how much does it actually influence the way you think and approach problems? So I think that there's a lot that you can do without, like, I think that it's very important to understand and at least have like an awareness of their existence. I think that there's a lot of like programming that you can do without, like, you can get away with a lot without having a super strong DSA knowledge, but it catches up with you and you get you hit a ceiling of like how hard the problems are that you can work on without good DSA. Because also it's like an awareness of like different algorithms that are out there, different patterns that exist, different like data structures and algorithms, things. Because like you might not, there might be like performance issues with your app and you're like, oh, I don't know where to, like, I don't know where to start with this, you know? And it's like, oh, it's like, well, just looking at this code, looking at this function, it's like, oh, well, this can be optimized because this is like the time complexity of it. Like there's a lot of different things that I think you need awareness of at the very least. And then that way you can at least like reference that in the future. I mean, again, I do think AI makes it a lot easier where now it's like, because it is a very conceptual thing, a lot of like patterns and things like that too, where it's just like, okay, well, I read the words, I understand the explanation, but I don't know what that actually looks like in practice or like where this applies. And I think that's part of why there's so many like newer devs that have a hard time figuring out like where to fit patterns in, and they can end up overusing patterns and like causing too much abstraction in their code base that actually makes it harder to read. And I feel like a lot of that, figuring out that like the sweet spot for that stuff is just comes down to like it literally experiencing the pain of having done that or worked with a code base that did that so that you avoid it. Like there's so many things where you just have to kind of like step on that rake to understand. At least I think that like that's my take on it. If you have a different take, feel free to chime in, but what is this doing? Set path. This isn't doing anything. Why is this failing? This doesn't to do check anything. Yo, Ormulo, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I do love that. Sometimes hearing about how it's talked about online, you think it's only for show, but I'd love to know, or I'd love to have it just as a base for pattern recognition. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I learned a lot of that stuff in university, but then it's like, you kind of forget it until like years later when you need to use it. And then you're like, oh, wait, this looks vaguely familiar, but I can't quite pinpoint it, but you at least know what to look up, you know? But again, AI does make it a lot easier because you can just, nowadays you can just work or you can just build stuff and then be like, hey, are there any patterns that would fit with this current thing? It also helps a lot. Like I've read a lot of more senior developers code and been like, well, why did they do it this way? And it's like, well, that seems like it makes it more complicated. However, it turns out it's like a pattern, you know? Okay, Max says, okay, I'm going to read Max's message and then I got to go. Okay, Max says, I find that you become a good dev by building up muscle memory of what's good, what's bad, patterns, DSA, etc. over time. But with Vibe code, we risk losing that awareness, especially new devs. I'd imagine they'd have a harder time Catching AI going off the rails, or like you were saying, catching it using patterns it shouldn't. Yes. Also very, very true. You have to, I feel like at least with what's comfortable for me, I really like keeping its scope limited, you know? Like I understand, not in terms of like contextual awareness. Like it is helpful if you're working on a big project, whatever, that like it has the context of how that thing's being used, et cetera. Like that is helpful in making an informed decision. But what I'm asking of it is very limited in scope so that it doesn't go too crazy. Sometimes senior developers overcomplicate too. Yeah, it's true. All right, you guys, I do actually have to run. If there's anyone that you guys want me to raid, let me know. Otherwise, I might not even have time to do a raid actually, like to find somebody to raid. So if there's any VIPs, anyone in the chat, actually bald bearded builder is going. Okay, wait. Bald bearded builder. Oh, Alt F4 is also live. Is DJ Day of? Oh my God. Okay. Well, we're gonna re-raid bald bearded builder because they raided last time, and I'm curious what their streams are like. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. I really appreciate it. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Longer stream tomorrow. We'll do more coding. I might be out of frame. Okay. Bye, guys.